Over the last 3 months, every weekend we've been having protests, riots and disruptions by the Islamists across the Western world, from London and Paris to Toronto and New York. Now, one thing this has done is not that the issue is on the day what's going to happen to the police officers, what's going to happen to ordinary people, Jewish people, Christians walking around the streets. It's also exposing the biggest toxic problem of multiculturalism. But the last couple of days, the last few days, we've also had some issues in London, in New York, and many other places when we've been reporting. New York City and NYPD finally managed to process all the arrests. Massive group of people have been arrested on the day and since then, actually, of the last few days. More than 100 anti-Israel protesters were arrested in New York City after blocking a number of bridges and the Holland Tunnel. Of course, they were saying free all Palestinian prisoners, as if, the criminal Arabs and Muslims who are held in prisons in Israel are just innocent civilians. They just happen to be Arabs. They are actual criminals, by the way. They are trained terrorists. But according to the Western leftists, we have to free all Palestinians. Let's go to the video from New York City.
There is only one solution.
There is only one solution.
Intifada revolution.
Intifada revolution.
Intifada revolution.
Intifada revolution.
Intifada, intifada.
Intifada, intifada.
Long live the intifada.
I really want to know how many of those white leftists in New York sitting there shouting Intifada actually know what that means. Do they really know the meaning of the word? Or are they just going around, just like how over the last few decades, they just go around shout revolution without knowing what that entails? I mean, some of them do know. Some of them do really want to bring down the whole system, start from scratch. We call it the Great Reset. Oh yeah. But these guys, seriously, these children, spoiled children, being brainwashed by a bunch of Islamists, but no one is doing anything about it anyway. So, because of that, we have to talk about what happened next. Last night, in San Francisco. Oh, they voted on ceasefire. In San Francisco, ceasefire in the Middle East. So, and by the way, San Francisco won the vote. So, which means right now there's a panic meeting in Tel Aviv. Netanyahu is having a meeting with his advisors and they're saying, "Sir, we've lost San Francisco. This is the end. We have to surrender." Let's go to San Fran. All right, it's a couple of tick box exercise. Let's do it. Pink hair, tick. Face nappies, tick. Clapping and posting on TikTok, tick. Nonsensical t-shirts, tick. Voting on foreign policy and issues for a different continent and they're celebrating, tick. Being unnecessarily overweight, tick. Yeah, so, and yet at the same time vegan. Not really sure how that works. Anyway, jokes aside, we will talk about all these issues throughout the evening and of course over the next few days as we find out more about what happened to those who were arrested in New York City. Subscribe to our channel. I'm Tousi and we are the media.